Okay, everybody keeps going on about these like Somali pirates and shit, and pirates daycare centers in Minnesota, and it's bad funny to me because I'm 100% sure all this is just staged. It's just too provocative to the ears. We'll go into the Nick Shirley shit first because it's honestly the easiest stuff to get into. Nick Shirley. It's funny how this kid came out of nowhere, and now he's everywhere.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going.
I really went through a lot of this right
What do you guys
here.
think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Let's just skip through a
I
lot
don't
of
think
this.
anybody is
So we all
enabling
know
fraud
what's
to
going
happen.
on now. The
Governor
fraud
Rolls
is
accountable for
outrageous
this.
over that.
What was this money spent
Boston
on?
has a lot of shit going on.
1.26 million. What
the
was
fact that
that?
they're pulling it out of their ass
There
now
aren't any kids.
and
Answer
trying
the
to get a
question.
spectacle
Are there
out of
children?
it after all the
And
shit
sort of in
going
the heart
on.
of it. But
So this dude right here
100%.
doesn't have the TV shit, but at the end of this
Setting
video is
up these
hilarious with the
daycares,
black
these
guy.
childcare centers,
It's like, what the
getting
fuck is that performance?
recap. Taxpayer child care.
Watch.
A lot of the same addresses.
Learn.
There's one building.
So
Facility
like,
you
this
go
is
to,
what
the windows will be
I'm pointing out.
blocked
All
out, so you
these are
can't
empty,
see
like,
in.
storefronts are basically
There's
just
nobody
using
here.
to
You
put
won't see
daycare
a
centers
single
in.
child at any of these
You could
facilities.
just as easily just
There
slap
are
these
indeed
signs on and say this.
No windows.
Like,
All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in.
let's go in. Little Jimmy and stuff, right? You gotta ask for Little Jimmy. Like, even you gotta know, like, even if you're doing some investigating journalism, you wouldn't be, like, actually being, like, a douchebag and condescending while you're doing it. It's, like, not really the ideal. It's too provocative to the ears. It's like double dip acid.
Location. And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota.
And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of
See, this
Somalia.
is
And really quick, I
fear-mongering.
want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this
Yes,
video.
it does look like
Opus
that,
Clip.
kinda.
What
And
used
even
to
if
just be
so,
an AI clipper has
they're
now
doing
become
this,
the most
so,
powerful
like,
AI growth tool
you know, like,
for
they
creators.
took their jobs.
Right now,
Like, I'm not
10
even
million
trying to think
creators
like that, but
and
those
businesses
people are the
have
ones-
used Opus Clip to help them
They're
gain
trying to rally up
over
this time. Like, the
60
last time they were
billion
doing the government
views. I've used
psyops,
Opus,
it was
and I've
all
even had my
fucking
friends use
BLM,
it,
race
and it
war
helped my
shit,
one friend
you know,
with
gender
just 100
politics.
followers get
Now,
a video
they're
up to
new
30,000
tax
views.
problems,
And it's super
migrant
simple to
issues,
use. All you do is you upload
crime
a video
problem.
or copy a YouTube link, and Opus will
Anything
do
to
the
get us
rest
on that
of
social
the
credit score
tons
shit.
of
This is all
viral
this is
shorts
geared up
for you
to
then to
'cause
choose from.
They want
And
to get
Opus
us on
just
the
came out their
goddamn
new AI.
passes. Like, they want those digital IDs so they can say, "Oh, we're going to use it to make sure you're an American." Why? We already have a pretty good system. Why don't you start actually doing your jobs? But no, they're not.
This one generated.
This
They
one,
want it 'cause it's already
in
chaos.
fiscal year 2025,
I wanted to make this video because all this
$1,042,059.
shit's coming out now.
In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,000.
Last 3 years.
Millions of dollars.
Green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating.
You wouldn't be able to have an organized level of fraud this big in a town, a city, at all, unless the officials were all in on it too. And like I said, if they're all in on it, this is all just a show and a spectacle for you to like go, I gotta lock my doors and cover my pockets and buy. In this administration, buy a gun. The other one was gotta get an officer to come take care of me, even though I don't like those. Like, fuck.
As they're receiving
is a
literally
mixed bag of
millions
fucking
of
feelings.
dollars.
I knocked on the door, and
Look at this door.
to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door.
It's some like tweaker
Hello?
block out.
Can we speak?
They're all this Somali. Like, you know how easy it would be to pay a bunch of Somali Craigslist actors to come on? Since it seems like every single one of them have a TikTok.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here.
Is it just me, or does it seem like every Somali has a TikTok? Like, fuck.
Out of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for
Provocative
my
to the
son.
ears. And look, they know what they're doing. These little like things they're doing, like the upside down sign. He points it out too. It's like they're just trying to make it look bad. Or like, even to an example is, if not trying to do like, if this is not all staged, it is at least like they knew it was there the whole fucking time, and no one's done anything about it now. Putting a camera in his face and like making the public see it. that's how you get, instead of like change and like things actually being done correctly and like the crime being reported properly, you end up getting like pitchforks and like torches. That's exactly what this leads to. This kind of journalism.
Joey,
and this is not even Gonzo. Like, this is.
I want to put my son Joey in daycare.
Shit. This is straight up.
Because I need
he's
a
not
spot to
taking
put my
it
son
seriously what he's
Joey.
doing. It's like Nick was told, "Oh, hey, I got this
Is this
story.
your daycare center?
Come talk to this guy."
What's happening?
But I just want to put his child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be
Where'd this
closed.
dude come from now?
No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happening?
Hey, back up.
In
Where did he
tax
come
money.
from?
And there are. Yeah, let's see.
Once
hand,
again, I try to
one,
find a spot
two.
for my son
There's no
Joey.
one walking over.
They would not open the door.
Joey.
And then they turn him back around.
But I just want to put
And
his
he's here
child
now.
in daycare, but all the daycare
Where the
centers
fuck did
seem
he
to be
come from?
closed.
Like I said, this is
Right
all
here,
like
your son,
staged.
25. It's right here. I don't know.
These are all.
He's there.
A
How
lot of the people that they talk to are
I don't know.
actors. Like, just like, I don't know, man. We've been like conditioned now because of all the shitty fucking like, especially the younger kids now. People pretending to do that bad Disney Channel acting. This is Craigslist acting all day. Like, this is like shit you find like the bottom of the bin. Like people well, we need someone to do it that no one knows. We gotta go fill that spot.
Yeah.
Random
You worked here. Okay,
Somali
then
dude.
you not have any help.
He's
Can I
even
put
looked
my
at
son in
Somali.
daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No. Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
Who's Johnny?
No! He's a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this?
Why would, if they're actually all this is real, and they both know each other and they both speak Somali, why wouldn't they just start speaking Somali to each other and then you understand, because one understands them and the other one wants the other one to understand them? They're not like idiots. Like, they are people. People have reasoning skills. Like, they can't possibly,
This daycare?
especially if they know
There is
they're
one
committing
child in there.
fraudulent
Yeah,
shit.
I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
So-
And they gotta have them showing the paperwork. Going,
It's cut
All right.
anyway.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day.
here's a
As we
lurid.
continue,
They receive.
this fraud is here at this daycare.
So this is quality leering center.
So, here's what I'm saying. Like, they put themselves in these reality situations. And we all know how, like, reality television is, where they give them a scenario and it's basically scriptless. That's what makes it reality. So, like, this is all this is. They just changed the environment and it's now looking way more natural when it happens. They've just gotten better at doing the whole cruise. And, come on, now we got the dumb liberal saying they're ice, they're ice. They have no idea of looking like ice. And she's just screaming it. Isn't that so perfect?
I meant to say quality learning
It's
center.
in front of the learning
said-
center.
They spelled
Because they're
learning
so
wrong.
blatant with the fraud.
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
You gotta tell me
Ma'am,
this
what do you
woman
think about
wouldn't
the
be
fraud
on a
that's taking
random,
place
like,
here, man?
Craigslist ad going, of like, I got improv skills. I'll sign up and be a part of it.
Soda.
Don't open up. We have ice.
And what do you think about this place being licensed for 99
Like, you see how
children
she's like
Don't
over it?
open up.
and getting $4 million
Don't
over
open
the
up. It's up.
Isn't this so perfect for the camera and how it's perfectly pivoted and like centered?
$4 million in the last 2 years.
Why would, if she was like a real liberal and she was really trying to do this shit, she'd be banging on the door, telling them, "Don't open up, don't open up," like actually spazzoing, not this theater production shit going on.
Go away.
What do you think
me.
about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away.
Are you in favor of that?
Go away.
You know
You're
what it-
not welcome here.
Are you-
Oh.
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of
Is she like reading her fucking script?
$1.9
Shame
million
on you.
going
It's
illegally?
Don't open up.
And then what is she
fraudulently
filming?
to this business that has quality learning center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, we are not ICE.
I don't care who you are. You don't belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up. It's ice.
You do realize that there's supposed to be
That-
99
here's the
children
other
out
guy,
here
the random
at the
Joe
building,
on the
but there's
street.
no one here.
This is
This is
what
the
made
child
me start
daycare
feeling
center.
it was fake. You
Yeah,
got-
it's right there. It
this
says
dude.
the child you've never seen daycare.
I don't see anybody.
He's just like
We're gonna
someone's
educate you on
uncle
something.
who was like, "You want to be a set? You just gotta act like you're walking down the road," and that's it. Call me crazy with that, but it's like it can't get any worse. This right here, this one's funny too. No. Come back.
Paperwork, or can I check out the daycare? No. Why can't I check out the daycare?
He's not here.
Okay, but if I can I get paperwork or anything to submit my son, little Joey, to come in here to.
There's gotta be something like, dude, little Joey. Why can't he be like legitimate like this? Like, take it seriously. This is a serious actual topic, and this is a serious thing happening, an actual crime. Why is he doing this like childish shit? I get he's young, but like, dude, this is retarded.
Daycare. We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
What is Joey? What is Joey?
Business card?
No, I would like your business card actually.
Like, if this is an actual thing happening right now, this could just completely be just a language barrier going on right now. And this woman doesn't actually know any English at all. Like, and this was like, and this could be actual daycare center, and this could all be getting taken out of control. And like I said, it's all just being shot the right way. Who's going to Minnesota and doing it again? We're all just going off one video, and no one's re-reporting. If this was an actual thing going on, like, yes, there are, actually, we're going to get into that. There's other people defending them, and that still, all those videos seem staged and fake, too. Like, what we're seeing is one thing, and what we're probably not getting and seeing, too, is also another thing. And I'm not trying to be on the side of these people at all, if it is. It's just, this is looking too well, and it could easily just be camera manipulation and being behind the camera and staging everything right. And using a bunch of people who don't know how to use English right. And then taking pictures of a bunch of crappy places. And if they have enough money, he has 1 million people on his following, he could totally, or he's part of, like, he could be part of one of those, fucking CAA and show where all the YouTubers and all of them are on. Like, the casting agency. Fucking, they could give him some money to throw some signs up on a bunch of blank buildings and shit, and they go film around. Or this could be just one big film lot. And then this is all fake. Like, I have no way of cross-verifying this is even Minnesota right now. Like, I just gotta go off and believe this is Minnesota. It's... Okay, zoning purposes and zoning causes, there would be a lot more investigation involved in this. Unless police were involved or it's all fake. Does that make sense? And they're like, oh, Tim Walz, all the way at the top, is involved with this. He's just one of those friggin' Mason friggin' puppets, too, to be an actor. It's all a theater. They want to sell the show, so they need you to have a bad guy. Like, that is the bad guy. Remember, he was supposed to be one of the new leaders with us.
Okay, can I speak with somebody?
I hate all politics nowadays.
Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yes.
Why are there no children?
Two of Mexico.
Would
Hey, the thing is, this should be all shot. See how we just cut right there, too? Like, what happened there?
Two of Mexico.
would my
There's
son,
a lot of weird jump cuts like this. So, like, this could be just a complete language barrier. This is an actual daycare facility, and it really happens to just be, like, I forget, they do religious prayer all the time. It could be prayer time. Like, and she could be done early, and the guys haven't come back from, like, wherever they go. Because the men usually go pray alone. Or some shit like that sometimes. Like, the look of this, I can't tell, like, it could be really, like, good, bad Craigslist acting, good, like, or she really, this looks like someone doesn't understand what a person's talking. Like, you ever talk to, like, someone who's, like, Spanish or something, too, like, they're, or Mexican, like, they look at you and, like, because they only understand, like, every other word, or when they talk back to you, you're just like, fuck, I had to think back to high school in class and shit.
little Joey have friends to play with here? No.
You basically
No,
kind of
no
like,
friends
what you
for
do, it actually comes down to like most people, you're just looking and like reading body language. You're like, I'm gonna guess the words he's saying. Hopefully,
Joey.
I'm not wrong.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Always put
So,
salt in your
little
water.
Joey would not be accepted to that daycare. Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they're receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him into the autism center because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you.
Seems like the cluelessness of this.
Like more,
He speaks good English.
more than 5? Probably.
Like, look at this. As far as he knows, this dude's opening the door of a daycare center to a man an older man with gray hair and a young boy holding a camera and a microphone going, "Are there children in there? Are there children in there?" He doesn't have to disclose that. There's children in there. If anything, his one job is going, you see it to daycare, yeah, there's probably children in there. How many kids are in there? You don't fucking need to know, dude. What are you doing? Like, I wouldn't want a Catholic school doing this either. Like, allowing people in to fucking do that. It's weird. Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
So you don't really know?
What's wrong with that vape?
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here?
Yeah, no, but like, this kid speaks good English. He just seems like he's being protective of children. This could all be shot out of context.
What do you...
Like, this is how fraud is able to happen. You can't have a bunch of fraud and none of it be real. It's either... there's an actual abundancy of these... Like, this one's the mentally retarded ones, I'm pretty sure. Where these kids... Could be... There's a lot of retarded kids because all those people inbreed a lot. It's a thing. Look it up. There's a lot of shit going on with that. So, like... They might need a lot of retard centers, but they also like how many Somali scammers are there? So like probably like for every legitimate one, there might be a fake one or two for one. They can't be all fake. Like they physically cannot be all fake because there can't be that much fraud going on because the whole city can't realize that's not going on. Like the amount of under policing and no one had to do and like negligence and everything else and yes manning, like. There's too many moving parts for it not to fallen apart already, well before now. Or even have come out before. Like, I think they're, like, doing this weird little gate run with this shit and see where it goes. Because there's this kid, Friedman, who gives the same exact vibe this kid Shirley gives off of from Boston area. I'm pretty sure it's from that or New York. But he's this Jewish kid. He did some good reporting and stuff. But it's like, how... His thing was the immigration camps. It's the same exact scam idea as this. They pop up a bunch of immigration camps, they import a bunch of immigrants, and all of it's usually fraudulent because none of the people are actually refugees or anything like that. And a lot of the people, once they get there, they dip out or they're just getting thousands of dollars. And they really want you to know about the money and all that's going on. Okay. What? I think they were trying to prime that one. It didn't get as much views and traction, and it got a bunch, but not enough. This blew up, though. This blew up perfectly for them. Like, I think they pick... Like which, like you said, they're all in on it. So like they pick a liberal city because they're under the Trump administration now. So they have to pick a bunch of shit to make the MAGA moms and shit and the fucking old men that took our job bullshit. It's fucking wild. Like this all could be skewed. I watched this once. I was even like, that's fucked up. This actually seems pretty legit. Then I rewatched it because I started seeing everybody talking about this now, making jokes, and I'm like, this is weird. Like why is everybody doing this? Like it's really not that. Like funny of an idea, it can be, but it's like the memes after all this and so like that. It's inorganic. It's propagandist almost to a level. Like they're dumping it out to try to get people riled up.
You guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little.
They all speak really good English.
We're trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's.
So why are you asking us about like,
the fraud?
and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
See what he's doing and how he's talking? Why would you talk condescending? Like these people right here. This isn't even. I would start getting weird vibes from this kid, because the way he's coming at me. This is weird. This is a facility full of children. If it's supposedly real.
This is not a Joey spot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's our number. But this is we can't let you guys use.
Okay. Thank you.
Which is kind of understandable. It doesn't look like a big facility. Like, don't think they won't do all the same psyops they did before to this other side. They're just switching sides. At first, it was a natural movement, but this is what the powers that be do. They fucking start putting out their fucking what's that word before? Controlled opposition.
Yeah. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go,
They're a very closed door culture. Like, a lot of them are. And, like, for the ones you actually meet that do things, they're usually hard workers. I'm not even trying to shit on them. But, like, then when you meet the ones that are real shitty, though, it's like Jamaican people and other, like, everybody has their own worst people. But it's like, fuck, dude. This is, like, not every Somali is a fucking pirate or a scammer.
they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around
This is
the
my
corner.
Minnesota now.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a
This
place
Somali,
to
right,
go
in
and
that
get some
movie?
daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations.
See, I think one of
And
the
they
real
went
things
and
that's
they
in here,
just-
he's like he's a paid for put in thing for this propaganda piece. This guy's been probably screaming at the fucking walls with this story he found on a bunch of places that are fake, and he's not camera trained, so he's probably the only thing that's like probably legitimate in this thing. I feel, or he's just a really good improv.
It's reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center LLC.
So they got
This
shut
one's
down
the
and started
wicked
another.
plain one. How do you
Literally
make
the
an
next day.
LLC for
Creative
the
Minds
thing, and they
Daycare,
didn't even change the fucking sign?
$2.45 million
They kept
got sent to
all they
this
did is
daycare
change the
center.
LLC, keep the sign.
We have
That
empty
doesn't
parking lot.
even.
We do have a bus here.
that
This is
would-
different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I
The
knocked on
moment
the door.
anyone
absolutely
saw
nobody
kids
was
going into
inside,
there, and that was
once
known,
again, no children could be heard.
they would be
anywhere.
all
David,
arrested.
once
There wouldn't
again,
be anyone
another
to open the place
child
back up again.
Daycare center.
That's
We have
not
a
how that
bus out
works.
here. No one's inside.
Here's another thing, though. You guys ever think it's really weird that it's daycare centers, and it's this bullshit with these people? Like, is a lot of this just like them showing where they hold children for their trafficking? Like, this is just like hiding in plain sight shit, and they're just using it as propaganda pieces. That'd be some fucking like crazy 5D chess, not even 4. That'd be wild.
License for over 50
Some
kids.
fighters cult
no
shit. Like
children
this,
anywhere.
everybody's buildings like
But
stash
yet,
houses for children.
Millions of dollars every single year.
Technically,
So
that would be
the
fraud,
sign
and they're
says
just using
Creative
it now.
Minds Daycare. They got in so hours
Like
and
the names of these sound like CIA front names.
swing.
There are. Go to.
There's supposedly a bunch in here.
All right, let's.
The cops wouldn't be able to come into, oh, it's a private building, and then these people call you out. The cops would know what's going on unless they're getting paid. And these
So,
cops
all
don't
right,
look
we're
like
getting
real
escorted out
cops.
right now. The police have arrived.
This guy has
We're
his face
checking out the
covered.
rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one really
Like,
speaks.
there's a lot of people that have their faces covered. They don't like this
Yeah.
kid
So,
looks. He
as
has
we-
a TV face. That cop, like he has TV face, and this girl has like the same idea going on. She looks like the
Yeah,
black version of the like a Spanish version of the black chick from Reno.
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we.
See, like they gotta show them on the TikTok doing this thing. Look at the faces they all have. What are they doing like this? And this guy's not even fucking Somali. He's like Indian. This kid looks Indian too.
Left and we headed over to the next
What is going on? What does it say? Quality,
building that had
quality safety. It says
22 of the same home
African Economic Program Solutions.
healthcare providers
What a MLL sounding kind of fucking name.
operating from inside of the building.
They go
Right here
inside
we
just a
have
pyramid.
multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center.
And they're all
Mercy and Grace
Somalian,
Care,
and they're all
Inc.
Muslim.
Right here you
And
have
it's
Dendem,
like 12 o'clock.
Eritrean
He came to
Youth
a place
Development
or at a prayer
Association
call time.
of
This could all be
Minnesota.
shot at
Another-
prayer call times. And they're all just Muslim-owned businesses. It's just the thing you have to deal with. Like, if they own by, it's a Muslim-owned business. If the owner's not there, he's doing prayer. Sometimes that's why they keep other people who are, like, of their own shit working with them. Like, like this can either be, like I said, this is beautifully shot propaganda using like the plays on like actual cultures around a place. If this is all legitimate, because look at all this. Like, you can't have all of this and not be noticed already.
Child Care Center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center.
But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here, you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another convenience home health care.
This could be a bunch of things, even if it's too. Like, it could be a trafficking hub building, even if it's real. That's it. Like, I'm going with the idea like this is going too perfect. He's just in a very Somali-owned area, demographic area, and it just happens to be prayer time during things. Like,
Aid, Inc., and child-friendly space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Health Care. It just does not make sense. If you were trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all their...
No, because they're like looking at it as like, you're Somali, I'm Somali, let's help Somalis. Like, I don't like that kind of too, because that's like anti-American, unless they can like homogenely join in and not hate America and like be all like waving flags. Dude, fucking go nuts. If you're all American and you guys want to do this, I'm actually kind of cool with that. Whatever. It's bringing business and revenue back to where we're at. But they're not a nation of scammers.
Their competition right next door.
Originally, that used to be what was that? Nigeria was the fucking scammer capital, and over time, through like movies and shit, and like it's mostly movies, like, and a bunch of like what looks like this articles by like New York Times and shit. What are they reporting? Fraud shit. Like, it seems like they've been trying to get the Somali people. Because we always seem to want to go back to Somalia, because, like, Hillary Clinton really likes those black babies. Like, she really does, man.
Because we hear there's lots of...
Go look into Oprah's fucking, like,
and we're wondering, why is there
thing, and
so
all the Somali
many
kids
of
that
the
took into
same
that fucking
company
place,
inside
and all
of
the
the
way,
same
and all the
building?
African kids, too.
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking
They
place?
like taking those black kids,
I
man.
don't
They
have
really
any
do. Those,
idea
like,
about that fraud.
weird
Okay?
rich Jews.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Hey, not even. How would you feel if you are trying to make it in a place you're not from? You're just trying to make way. And you got this fucking nasally little fucking runt of a little fucking bitch right here coming up into your shit saying you're a thief and you're a fraud. I'm not the kind of person, nor are a lot of people, where you want to just start assuming and associating them with thievery and crime. Whether they're doing it guilty or not. No one wants that shit. Get that fucking shit out my face. Like, a lot of these people have a lot of rights. And technically, they're at fucking work. Get the fuck out of here. Like...
Who can I speak to? Who can I speak
If it said no soliciting and he's
So
doing
you
this
confirm
too,
about the
this
fraud.
is soliciting.
They get angry.
When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
The dude in the back
So,
keeps pausing.
There's
He's letting him
false
freeze.
documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered as far
Like,
as
are they rent-a-coms or something?
2 years in
What are
advance.
those? These guys have been in
Someone
like every
signed these
shot
forms
since the beginning of all this.
at one sitting, and then they just file
I know they
those
wouldn't
with
do
the
this
state of
without any kind of
Minnesota,
shit.
and
You
nobody
think
from
what
the
kind of
state
car they're
Minnesota
in?
bothers to
And
check that
1,
those
2,
services
3,
were ever
4,
provided.
and then the cameraman.
So they're
Oh no,
essentially
he's on the
using
camera.
people saying that
Okay.
they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
And here's another thought too. See how they're just in a hall talking and saying they're where they're at and not showing really a lot. And they're saying, yeah, that's that. I'll have to probably go back and make another video after this, going through like whatever businesses he brings up and seeing if they even pop up in an LLC listing for they're going to be in a public directory.
Right,
They
and
should
the
be in a
Somali
public directory.
community
It'll
is a
take me a
very
minute to go figure out
closed
what
community,
website to bring that up
so everybody's
I
in
don't wanna
on
do it
it,
right now.
and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking
Wait, what?
Estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud.
I made a joke about it, the LLM logo being in there because they had a really this one is a different one, but this one actually has the pyramid on it. And like I said, this is all like I'm saying that as a joke because they want you to think that is this, but like, come on, what I'm saying, I'm saying this is conspiratorial propaganda. They gotta throw triangles in it. Wait, how many cubes? 6 cubes. Nah, okay, that's meant to be there. Like, fuck you. Who? Griggs? This seems like a Somali name.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
He looks fucking like a...
Yeah. Do you have any idea?
Not even. See, he's probably just talking to people coming out the fucking elevator going, hey, you know about fraud? Hey, you know about fraud? Hey, you know about fraud? And then he's just taking... He probably has a bunch of them and waits for the camera reactions.
What any of these businesses are doing?
You can tell a lot of these guys, their second language, some of them, because they had that deadpan where you're like, they're just trying to read your body language around you. And like, also, you're calling them thieves.
I never ask.
And now with...
Why would you ask?
Upwards of $100 million in fraud will be headed to one more
And then they show
daycare.
some people outside probably waiting for a bus or the transportation. I don't... Like, we're being fed a narrative,
This
actually.
one gets a little spicy as we get chased
Television.
out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent
I will say,
government
though,
leaders
they
who
all have TikTok
enabled this
ability.
fraud
I feel
to
like I just
happen.
I knew this
TikTok.
video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening.
They come out, they have an
I did get
iPhone,
security
and
for this
TikTok already
video,
on.
and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below.
Oh, shut up. See,
right
always gotta
below.
peddle that bullshit.
According to the
Wait.
Sponsoring this video, go to my security,
Change.org,
Black
isn't it?
Line
Something like that,
Guardian,
yeah.
go down to the
I
link
was
down
just
below.
looking into this too. Like, if you're gonna make a petition, because Massachusetts magically got the link to download the PDF makes me have to go down to the fucking city hall to go make a petition. Because I want to make a petition to remove subscription fees and only allow it for utilities again. There's no reason everything needs to be a subscription fee. So I want to make my New Year goal thing. One of them is to go get the petition forms and do all the work. I already know how to do that because of the weed shit way back in the day. Because I was part of doing a lot of that. You need 2 forms. There's one that you have to fill out and bring in with all the signed signature ones, and there's the other one you photocopy the shit out of and you have other people sign. Usually there's a PDF on it. It's been there for years. ChatGPT won't give it to me. You can't Google how to do it. You can't get it from on Google. You can't get it on Yandex. I tried a bunch of search engines. And then come to find out the link's now broken on the actual .gov site. And then I asked ChatGPT and now it's not even giving me, it's faking links and shit. It was fucking annoying. They don't want you making the petitions. They want you to use change.org because the way change.org works is the way I look at it, you know, like a megaphone and you're screaming into it and you're saying whatever, please make these laws, look at what's going on. Okay, and like I said, the difference between what I was going to do with the legislative actual paperwork and screaming at the internet microphone is mine's actually will get in front of the desk and they will have to do something about it. And I have word of mouth, and that's more natural and better because you won't have a whole bunch of crazies backing your bullshit. And it actually is a petition. Like, it is a legitimate one. Not change.org. If you actually look into them, they're not real petitions. They even say it outright. But they try to play it off like they are. They're just literally like a megaphone yelling at politicians. And you know how politicians are. They don't need to listen to the fucking plebs talk.
Click Guardian for Nick, and let's keep going. And now we're going to the next location.
Now, this child daycare center, this one's different than all the other ones we've been to. Tell us about this one.
This one is different because, according to the state of Minnesota,
what is with like enterprises being next to Popeyes or KFCs? That is just such a weird thing I've always noticed, and I've been across like the country. It's just a weird coincidence where there's just like a fried chicken. Usually it's Popeyes or KFC, and it's an enterprise like car place on the side of it.
This
I just never understand why
West
that's
Lake
a thing.
Street houses not one, not
And I wonder which one of the. I feel like it's Enterprise is the one that's doing that, not KFC.
2 but 3 child care centers, and is licensed to hold 102 children. And in fiscal year 2025,
Like I was saying this before with my friends, if this was real, where are all the children? This is a great place to traffic children. Because, yeah, what the fuck? But like, I really don't believe that a lot of this is even the way it is. And like, if there is really any children, they're probably very well off. Muslim people aren't like the worst to their children. They're pretty good to their kids. Like, just because they're Somali doesn't mean they're not evil. They're saying they're evil. Like they're just people. They have. So, I don't believe they're doing it to their own kids, but like, people open up fraud things. So like, let's say if all of these were just like some of them were real and some of them were fake. I mean, they're doing all this out of context. It's even if it is real, where are the kids? And like I said, my thing I said before, I'll stick with that as like an idea too. It could be prayer time, and we don't know if this is the same day. We it's the thing. This could be shot over a week. Probably is actually because like they're driving around a lot and do all this filming and stuff. They don't usually do it all in one fucking day. Like they do one place and then they'll go back, have some lunch and shit, and then go back and do it. Like, do you see their security? Like, do you think that like that's gonna do anything? They're like two old men, and then you got one young kid. And that like you got a legit neighborhood where the people everywhere they're going.
Was paid $2.66 million by the state of Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So
Wait,
this
what?
building alone made...
What? Like, come on. This would come up so quick. Like, you have to be retarded to believe this. Look at this building. Look at the sign, how new it looks. If this place was supposedly open for years, for a couple of years, he said, what do you say, 2 years? They only showed him 1 year of it. He said, you see on the thing, it's more years
Now,
of it.
this
paper.
According to the state of Minnesota, this 312 West Lake Street houses not one, not two, but three child care centers and is licensed to hold 102 children. And in fiscal...
When was this one dated? Because, like, look at the signs in all of them. Every fucking single one of them. I'm actually really thinking about that now. All the signs are brand new. Like, and they're, like, the types of signs those are, they're not like that Popeye sign where they're made of plastic and shit. Like, that's either, like, that vinyl stuff, which it's sun-baked, it starts to fade and look weird, at least over a year. That's why they replace them after, like, maybe 2-3 years. Because they don't make them good anymore like they used to. Well, the old ones used to be made out of cloth and shit.
Fiscal year 2025 was paid $2.66
all the signs
million
are fucking
by the
brand
state of
new.
Minnesota.
And this is the building right here. So this building alone made $2.6
See, they don't want you seeing exactly where this is.
Let's see if anybody's inside. Now we're inside of the building where there's apparently 4 child care centers.
We met this.
This honestly looks like you're walking into the food court over near the Commons in Boston. Like you're going about to walk underground and go get some food.
Lady, and we fall.
Is that even still open anymore? I'm
where
old.
Daycare was supposed to be.
fucking used to
So
love
right here
getting
we
Chinese
have
there.
2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Child Care Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Like,
we would.
hey, they're not in public. First off, they're around a place that's supposed to have daycares, and they're filming. No bueno. I know technically from a public area it is right, but like, I don't agree with the filming of children. Like, what the fuck? It's a really like fucked up thing. He's like, and then like that's the thing. Even if he did catch them, would he be able to even get it on camera for the proof we want? Like.
Would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 100.
Like if I went to a shul or like a Jewish synagogue, I went to one of those, and I started going up to the rabbis. Let me film. I don't believe what's going on here. I'm pretty sure I would be in the wrong for once on that one. I don't like those fucking
Children, is that for this facility?
I believe there's more fraud going on those things than this.
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102
Go
children
look
here
into
in
that,
child
those
care.
numbers and how much money they get in fucking weird
Minnesota
like,
child care right
subsidies.
Here. It's from the state of Minnesota.
There's no reason
website.
synagogues and
We're
shit
just
need to get
wondering
subsidized
where
with
the
that. The
children
churches
are.
don't get like that.
Where did you
We just get taxes after
Yeah,
you
where are
gay.
the children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
Where are the kids? None of your fucking business, old man. Here's the thing about Joe, actually, thinking about this guy, even the way he said he stumbled onto this, I questioned it in the beginning, too, even when I thought it was kind of being real and shit. Like, why was this old man staring at schools? He seems like his kids, if he has any, are been out of school for years. So, like, what was he doing staring at the schools, noticing there's no kids? Anyone think of that? A lot of stars and
My
shit,
name's
man.
Nick Shirley.
Symbolisms. And if I was correct, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't use those in their logos. Because that would be
Oh,
wrong.
we are from ourselves. Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going.
If you're wearing a burqa and all that shit and you're already doing that much stuff,
Look
you're not
at
going to
that.
be putting stars
Shut
and
us
shit.
down.
Stars.
Where are the children at? No
We won't
children
put
inside of
stars.
this daycare center. And look, at this daycare center right here, no children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings,
What time is
over
it? Like I said, all
2.6
of this could be shot at certain times. Like, look outside. All the windows aren't being able to be seen in. Okay? Like, this could just as easily just be them all doing Called to Prayer.
$6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the
Stop
children are
filming
at?
it.
Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can these childcare centers
That
have no
accent
children?
sounds fake. She doesn't even look like she would have an accent, honestly. Like, why'd you walk up?
Over $2.6 million.
Shut up, you fucking fruitcake.
We were just curious, where
See
are
how they love showing the numbers, man. Yep, it's what he did. So far, it's been, look at gray brick building with brand new sign on. Gives number again. Looks at building again. Wow. Repeats number. Looks at sign. White guy comes on. Goes back. Talks to random strangers that walk in through door and calls them a fraud. And goes, hey, show us the kids. You're a fraud. Is there fraud? Where's the fraud? Fraud. Number again. Shows building. Hey, look, where are the kids? Back to next building. Literally been the whole thing for every place. He's just slowed it down to, like, every block, yep. Speeds it up here, slows it down there, like.
Where are the
it's been
children
the
at?
exact same fucking, like.
Do you know where the children are
algorithm
at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How can
That
these
accent
childcare
sounds
centers
so
have no
fake.
children?
It doesn't even sound.
Children at in these
I
daycare
don't
centers.
I don't care.
How can these childcare centers have no children?
No.
There's $2.6 million
This woman
inside
doesn't.
these businesses.
I don't work here. I mean, say she is an actress or even a real person. This is harassment. Clearly, this woman doesn't want to be recorded. You're in a private building. Like, this is a business. You can't do this. This is not the public. This is not.
Businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children.
This is a facility with children. Would you want a bunch of, like, some old dudes and a young man with a camera and a little tiny little pop socket mic thing going on, harassing you?
Children to be seen.
This is
anyway.
actually kind of really fucked up watching it around like the fourth time. This is fucking cunt.
People deserve to know where their taxes
There's
are
a
going.
lot of
If these
fucking weird
companies,
shit to point
these
out.
daycare centers are making upwards of
Like, these look like, you know, like props you put in like a TV show in the background to show it's a set. This is a pretty good set. Like, visitors, sorry, no entry for no mask. Important. Like, it looks like first off, this right here is hilarious. I don't get that. I don't know if it's a Minnesota thing. I don't know how. I know it's a pretty liberal city, so they might actually, like, still do that kind of bullshit. But at the same time, it's also a great cover to have people cover their face. There's so much weird shit.
$6 million, and there's no children to be seen anywhere. Something fraudulent is
Show
happening.
me your watch every
And that
time you
does
do
not
this. I would love to see a
make you
time
racist,
stamp in the corner while he's
Islamophobic.
doing this.
This is just the truth of what's happening here
It's
in
pretty, like,
Minnesota.
dark. Like,
If
what are the
there's a
times?
bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside of Minnesota. It's actually very concerning. Where are the children at inside of these buildings? They're nowhere to be seen. Millions of dollars are being sent into these daycare centers all across Minnesota.
Dawn,
and there's not a child
midday,
to be seen
afternoon, and
anywhere.
night. So that's what I thought. There's four of them. Exactly what I didn't want to say three. I knew it was four, but like he's probably done this. This is like over the course of like 2 days, maybe 3, and he's gone at only those times, which would give him this look he's got going on. And there might be some people still at the facility who didn't go do their thing, which they probably do like 15-minute flips each. Like, someone goes and then someone comes back. Like,
Daycare
I
center
can't
inside
tell
of
if
the
this is
same building.
ignorancy or like legitimacy or fraud.
Is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please
It seems like a stern dude who's like, stop filming people. This is annoying now. He's kind of being based on it.
Though. Where is the children at these daycare centers if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government, yeah.
Oh, we've asked. We have the paper here. So we're wondering where the money and where the children are at. We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me. Period.
Can we talk outside?
Right there, then he has to turn off the camera and turn it off. He has to take it off.
You cannot stop people.
If this was a real thing, and this guy's a real everything, he could sue this kid and honestly win because this is all harassment to a certain scale.
Well, on the street,
even if he's journalism,
we can ask.
You don't have any permission.
You do have to pay for crimes if you want to get your journalist fees sometimes.
You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this. You understand?
I wouldn't, like I said, wouldn't you be mad if you had some paisley white kid from like the suburbs coming into your fucking place of business and telling you guys you're a bunch of crooks because it's prayer time, especially during prayer time? Like, holy shit, that's fucked up.
Then are there children?
Honestly, I'd be pissed if he came in while I was
Are there
praying.
children here?
And then start calling me a thief.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave.
They really want people to
tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's happening.
They are not a child care. They are nothing to do
It's like
with
how they want Florida man to
come
believe he's a crazy piece of shit. That actually is a good comparison. Like I said, it used to be a Nigerian scammer, and they used to make an insert joke there. But it turned into Somali after that movie with fucking Tom Hanks, whatever his name is.
People walking. And
yes. We're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. You have.
I'd start filming.
Where are the children at?
Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley. I work for myself.
Exactly, dude. For all he knows, you could be a. This could all just be a ruse, or ploy to get children, or anything, and it could be his job to make sure no one bothers them. And you're like, picture if they're just doing prayer and they interrupted them to do this. I'd be fucking wanting to throw hands.
Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering, where are the children? $2.66 million.
I would love to see his side camera where he posted it.
For
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside this building.
I don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We asked him. Plain.
See how he just went right into that? Like, that was so fucking fake. Watch how he breaks. Watch. End the scene.
That's just a simple
cut.
Question. Where are the children at? David, they won't even answer. We
cut. See, all of that was not scheduled. It's timed for reactions. It's all timed. This is if you ever did anything with media and like arts and like theater and all that shit, this is all being set. They all have everything on a little time schedule and stuff, and how big the argument has to go, and how it has to everything's set up, and then as okay, guy leaves scene, go out. But you know, it's all the same thing.
Plain simple. Where
he goes to a building, looks at sign, exactly what I just did before. I'm not gonna repeat all that. It's a fucking minute-long spiel, but it's literally every one of these little clips is that. They're little sets, the little scenarios he's showing you.
Where are the children? Do children come here?
This is why I've had
my life isn't like this. Like, it is, but it's not like this. Like the way he's
life, I've been attacked twice. Once with a knife, and the other time I was jumped last Saturday by three.
See, that's where you lose me right there. This is what made me laugh last time too. This is like telling me, you got jumped last Saturday? You're an old man. Like, no. You didn't get jumped last Saturday, my ass.
Somali man.
You'd be in the hospital.
Simply for asking questions about.
Sorry about that. I had to go help my family. It's annoying. But, yeah.
People, they do not like this fraud to be exposed.
After giving this man plenty of opportunities to answer the simple question, where are the children, he called the cops on us and we headed to the state capitol where they're having a meeting about the fraud to confront the state representative.
Okay, this is stupid in theater. Look at all of this. Just look at this. and the way it's being presented. This is a big city, and if the public is welcome to these things, there would be a lot. This wouldn't it'd be an auditorium. It would be a complete auditorium.
Representatives and people in the government who have enabled and let this fraud happen. Inside of this committee, a Republican representative showed charts showing exactly how this fraud has been committed and who is profiting and connecting all the dots. And while the Democrat representatives looked into the abyss, one of them spoke about how none of this is building trust and how this is a nonpartisan issue. So I went and confronted her after that.
Yes, that's what I'm.
Just look at this. That face right there. This is a meme right here. Just insert her in photos.
He has some very valid questions to ask about what's going on here in Minnesota.
This kid is the most Craigslist actor in this whole entire thing they paid for.
And do you think these
politicians, if they're really actually who they say they are, they look like theater kids too. So they would like probably, oh yeah,
my name's Nick
the country.
Do you think this fraud
Yay.
is Republican or Democrat or just
These
some
people
facts
don't
that fraud
play
is happening?
sides. They just play for cash and do whatever and get them to not pay taxes because they don't have to pay taxes.
That's what I heard you talking about.
I know what I said is that
because
what we're talking about is...
we want to build trust, but fraud is fraud. So why should we be enabling fraud to happen here?
No, I don't think anybody is enabling fraud to happen.
Hold Governor Walz accountable for this.
This fucking
Sir?
kid.
No. This
Sir,
is not.
sir.
When are you gonna hold Governor Walz? No.
He reminds me of that video from like fucking 20 years ago now, almost now, 15, 20 years ago, of that reporter in like the park and like he has like a lizard tongue and like eats the bug out of the air. He has like the same like energy, but he's gay.
He is a representative for the state of Minnesota, yes or no?
Excuse me?
Yes, are you?
If you're going to talk to me like
are
that...
you state ma'am. Fully advocate.
I heard you, and you got a chance
overstimulated.
to testify.
Thank you for testifying today.
No.
Ma'am,
This
the
woman's a
fact that
fucking
fraud is happening here.
She really Pocahontas is hard. You see all that fucking that.
And it's not a nonpartisan issue. How come you think fraud has been able to happen so much underneath?
She looks like she's like one quarter. She looks like she's supposed to be Spanish and white, and then she found out she's a little Native American. She just like kind of ran with it. She's like, I'm gonna wear my Pocahontas stuff.
I think if you've been
here.
listening to our hearings, we've had now 10 hearings on this. And so there's really good data from the people who both work within the administration as well as who
She's so winded.
both Democrat and
She's getting
Republicans.
caught
I think
up.
what you heard today is that
Now,
the
now look at
Republicans
it
who
from this
control
point of
this...
view too. Like I said, now at first I looked at it like everybody's gonna, because you've been skewed for the last like 40 minutes about with the eyes saying this is all fraud. Yeah, this is fraud. But now this could be an actual politician who didn't know about any fraud being confronted about fraud. Which would be hilarious because I'd be a little sweating balls if I'm like, I've been in this position, I didn't know this was going on, and then I got this nasally kid telling me there's fraud going on, and she's starting to get winded and shit because you can tell like her blood pressure's like her brain's moving around and shit, the gears are turning.
Committee are not actually interested in solving fraud. What they're interested in is telling a story.
This fraud has happened underneath Democrat leader Tim Walz.
There has been Medicaid fraud across the country under Democrats and Republicans. There's fraud.
She's right. I'm not saying like all this could be fake and wrong, like, but it is. Both sides do these scams, and it's in the whole country. Like I just said, Boston's got it in a different way. Everywhere's got it in a different way. It happens to be sometimes red states, but it's usually Democratic cities where a lot of this gets done. But like, scam is everywhere. Fraud is everywhere. It's present. Because either the IRS isn't charging and wondering why people's bank accounts are getting filled.
Within the Trump administration, we have is fraud.
Where's that gay guy? He's hilarious. I want to see him overact.
Again, it is not a partisan issue.
She's so winded. Look how
Democrats and Republicans who are sitting in that.
And she's willing to do all this. She could have just said, "Stop filming me. I don't want to talk anymore. Like I'm not addressed to the situation." Clearly, this woman wasn't PR trained or anything, or even like watched a video or two on how to present yourself to the public or something like that. Like, I would have said no comment, as bad as it would look, and be like, "You can come to me on a later date and we can talk about this." Because if she's being honest, which go with him being real, or something like the in between, she could be, like I said, trying to hide it, but then she could be also like not knowledgeable of it and needs to know about what's going on and what he's talking about. Because like I said, for all we know, he's just going up to strangers basically and then throwing shit in their face.
Committee?
With accusations and stuff and telling people they're thieves. Because that's what you're doing. You're calling a person a thief. No one likes to be called a thief, especially out of nowhere. One of the worst feelings you probably get. It's like you get angry about it because, like, especially if you didn't do it, I feel like you get more mad. Like, I get more mad. I get really angry.
What
you
you
assume
did
I'm a
here
thief when
was
I'm
the
not.
Republican chair say she's not turning information over to the one person in government who can stop payment.
This dude,
and I hope
he is a fucking type of character. They all look like they went to theater. These are all theater kids grown up.
you print that.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Crazy.
This is literally a skit.
Well, you saw what happened
The state
there?
of Minnesota that we live in.
Why isn't he still following them?
And these politicians are just walking off.
He started doing his lines before he was meant to. This is, like I said, it's all on stage.
Thank you
Like,
for coming.
I don't, like, a good way to actually get around this and see how they would shoot it. We'll watch the making of The Shining or look into like how that was going, like how you have the choreography, all this stuff, and like to make reality TV has been working on how to make this all look homogenous for decades now. So, and they got it down basically. Like another version that still gets people to this day, got me way back, is that Patty Mayonnaise, I think his name is Patty Mayo. That cop, everything on his shit is fake. There's a fucking what's it called channel. There's a police body cam footage channel that's completely fake. All the shit's fake. It's weird. It has a wolf for a head. That one hasn't been outed out yet. They still use that actually as real footage. They tell people it's real footage, and you actually watch it and you see it. There's a lot of weird clips. The audio don't go up with anything, and you start questioning all of it because all of the shit's like that. That what's his name? He doesn't really post that often anymore either. But he usually does come up randomly whenever they need like a good thing for people to hate the cops for.
Okay.
Crazy.
Well,
Is
you
this
saw what
really
happened
the
there?
state of Minnesota that we live in? And these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay to say, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want
The worst take of anyone seeing this ever was Aspen Gold, and he agreed with a couple of things. He thought this was awesome because he's like, "Oh, this is fiery. This is so fake and disingenuous and such a fucking Disney Channel style acting." He reminds me of a teacher in a Disney Channel acting movie. Like, what the fuck?
In the Trump administration, we have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering.
He's doing it that way. So there's a couple of ways to make yourself cry, but he's doing the way where you like hyper intensely focus your eyes out and you strain out the tears. He's trying his hardest.
People just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care.
See this thing he's doing? It's a thing. Like this is it's not good method acting, but it's acting.
How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless?
He seems like the kind of guy though who probably can't put by a tear. Come on, can you do
are
it?
gonna be trafficked
Can
in
you
our
get a tear out, or is he just
system?
gonna fake it? See, they never can. Damn it, you fucking bitch. I hope he sees this. Learn to fucking actually pop out that tear. Okay, so we got the Nick Shirley show going on. Here's the Somali stuff though. So, where's the other one? The new one. Somali daycare, Minnesota. Where'd they all go? They're like all disappearing now. There was a good one I seen. Somali daycare. Potential Justice Warrior. I'll be right back. This is ridiculous. Okay, trying to find any of this is all. It's like all not coming up on Google anymore. It's so fucking annoying. I wish I tabbed everything.
Yes,
before
I want to start the statement, which was a lot of the journalism that's been going on the last couple of days has been really dishonest. I don't want to point fingers at anybody, but I do feel like what was done was someone came to our building outside of operating hours. When there's a specific sign on our door that says our days and our hours. He came outside of those hours and then claimed.
Hey, did I not say this? Did I not say this? This is exactly what I said. Like, and like it's just because they're Somalis, we had to assume they're all fraud. It got nicked the views, right? It was very provocative to the ears, like we've been saying. It's double dipped acid. Just watch what he says.
Hey, they're closed. and they're still making money. They're using taxpayer money to work, and it's like you don't come outside of operational hours and then say they're using taxpayer money. That was completely false.
Exactly.
As you can see, we're open Mondays.
A lot of them are like, okay, they're getting all this scam money. Okay, they're getting all of it.
Thursdays, 2 to 10 p.m.
What?
He was here earlier. I don't see him right now. So it's like, are you trying to record that we're doing fraud, or are you trying to put the Somali name and the fraud in the same sentence?
There you go. Like I said, who's holding the knife actually on the camera before they flip the camera around?
That's what really hurt us the last couple of days. We're open. We've been open. We haven't closed. We've been open for eight and a half years now. We haven't closed once during that period. So I want to touch on that first. The second thing is, which is kind of laughable, is the sign. We messed up the sign. We paid somebody to do our sign. He incorrectly did it. We're having him work on it. We paid him to correct the sign. He said it'll be done by...
Shit does happen, and he's probably, if any, I wouldn't be surprised he says it was a Somali guy who makes signs.
So by the end of this week, our sign will be fine. The third thing, which is the fraud claim. There's no fraud going on whatsoever.
He's way too calm in saying that. Like...
Kids come to us. Clients come to us. Their parents come to us. They're here daily. They leave on time. They come on time. There's no fraud going on whatsoever. Where those claims came from, I mean, if a group of people does fraud, you don't paint the brush with everyone in that group. Yes.
Thank you. There you go. Like...
I want to start the statement, which was a lot of the journalism that's been going on the last couple of days has been really dishonest.
That was
I don't want to point fingers at anybody.
A Somali-run child care
Here comes the pitchforks, like I told you, pitchforks and fucking torches.
Center sharing this surveillance video with Fox 9 of what they believe is an attempted break-in. Many child care centers says it happened just after midnight as they reported it, and they reported it to police. Now it comes the same...
And there's a lot of other things. I can't find all the other videos. It's mad annoying. Nick was paid. He probably was. Like I said, he's like that. What's that other kid who goes around and does the same shit? He looks kind of like this kid. He does the same exact journalism. He got famous for interviewing the most racist guy in whatever, Kentucky or some shit. And where all the black guys go, that kid goes and meets him. He did a bunch of shit. He does the most skewed journalism too. Like, it's, what do they call it? It's tabloid journalism. It's just what it is. I can't find really anymore now. It's kind of annoying. I went and that's what I did was pause. I couldn't find much more. Honestly, like I said, all of it seems pretty fucking fake and all out of context. And I'm not usually one to be not with that shit. This is pretty fucking stupid today. Well, video of the day. Bye.